Hello everyone, I'm Shavik Dey, Product Manager for v10, and I'll be walking you through our new feature, Governance. What is governance? Governance is a structured process that ensures all your business-critical operations that involve application runtimes, like deployments, pass through a controlled review process that is secure, traceable, and auditable. When should I enable governance? The decision to enable governance on a specific application runtime environment is a function of velocity versus security. Runtimes that require frequent updates, like developer or test environments, are less than ideal candidates for governance than production runtimes that require tight control and security. While you're free to enable governance on any environment you desire, we recommend that you do so when you need to prioritize security over velocity. Let us take a brief look at the governance review pipeline. Any changes made to design time definitions of Foundry applications is outside of the purview of governance. Developers can freely update any apps they have visibility over in the Foundry console. However, when a developer tries to push their changes to a governance-enabled runtime environment, whether it be in the form of a publish or its variants, or unpublished actions triggered via Foundry console or authorize build operations, they have to raise a review request for their proposed changes. The review request then flows into a common pool from which an approver, which is a new member role, an admin, or an account owner performs impact assessment and chooses to hold till a time the deployment aligns with release timelines, or performs integrity and correctness checks and approves or declines. Decisions can be based off a diff generated between the proposed deployment changes versus the then live application definition on the runtime. While an application is marked for review against a specific environment, other members are locked out from initiating similar review requests till the original is closed. If approved, the requester or any member with approver, admin, or owner roles can then deploy the changes to the runtime. Let us now briefly look at how the feature works. Let us log into Foundry console with member role and pick an application to edit. In this case, we will be changing the service definition by adding additional parameters or changing the REST API endpoint. Once the changes are made, we will be saving the changes. And then we move on to the publish phase. We are informed that for this runtime, review is mandated. So we raise a publish request. We are given a diff of all the changes that we have applied. We add our comment once we verify the changes and raise the request. Once the request is raised, we as a requester receive an appropriate mail informing us that our changes have been sent for review. All users with approver, admin, or owner roles are notified that a request is pending their review. Following this notification, we log in as an approver, go to our review dashboard, and pick the request we want to review. The approver is presented with the request as comments as well as the proposed list of changes. They can then choose to approve or decline, add a comment, and submit their decision. A mail is triggered to the original requester informing them of the decision so they can proceed further with their deployment operation. Let us log back in as the original member who raised the request, go to the application we raised this request for, publish, and then look at the comments given by the reviewer. Then we choose to deploy the changes that have been approved. If declined, needless to say, this operation is not possible. Foundry application changes can be initiated from authorize as well. In this case, we have the same application linked with the authorize project, and we have chosen to clone a new service into the definition of this application. Once the new service is in place, if we try to initiate a build, we are then led to the same review screen as we had originally received when we were raising the request from Bolt Foundry.
For more details, you can check out the Voltamex v10 release blog, the official documentation for this, along with training modules and additional resources, either via the QR codes on the screen or links in the description. Thank you for watching.